Hey everyone, hope that you guys are doing amazing. Waiting on more people to come in. Okay, hope you're happy. Where are we? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to go live this evening and talk about what's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids. What's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids? So again, if you know somebody that has fibroids, share this live with them as you're coming in, like the video. Okay, again, I want to talk to women that have fibroids, that have other, and also as well, like I always say in every video, other reproductive health issues as well. So I want to definitely address that on this live, and of course answer you guys' questions. All right, as we're waiting on more people to come in. Okay, so hopefully everybody's doing amazing. Let me know where you guys are from, watching from as you're coming in. I would love to know. Okay. And definitely like the video, tap on the screen, like the video, so the algorithm can push it out to more people. All right, so really excited about this topic. What's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids? What's stopping you from achieving that? What's stopping you from healing your womb? What's stopping you from healing your body? Okay, what's stopping you from restoring your hormonal balance? Because when we have fibroids, all of these things are impacted. Our hormones are impacted. It's a full body issue, right? Our digestive system, our lymphatic system, our liver, kidneys. It is a full body issue when you have fibroids, right? It's not just a fibroid. And when it comes to the biggest misconception about fibroids is that you only have to focus on the tumors. Once you take away the tumors, everything is great, right? Why do you guys think you hear women getting fibroids over and over again? This is why, because we did not take care of the root cause. And I just did a video a little bit earlier, like an hour or two ago. I just did a video for women that have, a woman said that she healed her fibroids and then actually got breast cancer the following year, this year actually. So definitely want to address that as well. So as you guys are coming in, let me know where you guys are watching from, okay? Where you guys are watching from, let me know. Also too, if you have fibroids, let me know in the chat. All right, this is going to be an amazing conversation. What's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids? And like the video as you come in, tap on the screen, okay, so the algorithm can push it out to more people. I promise you guys it's free to like the video, okay? Now, I want to talk about what is stopping you from shrinking your fibroids. What is stopping you from, if you're on a fibroid healing journey, if you're on a journey. Thank you so much, Samantha. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, McBoss, for liking the video. Thank you. You would think I was actually for like the world. We would just to like the video. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, ladies, so much. So we're talking about, again, what's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids. If you have fibroids or any other reproductive health issue, let me know in the chat. Let me know. Talk back to me. You guys have fibroids. Where are you guys watching from? Yes. Thank you for the follow. Make sure that you're following me as well. Okay, if you're dealing with fibroids, for those that are new, my name is Sasha. Okay, I'm a holistic womb specialist, and what I do is I help women who have fibroids and other reproductive health issues such as PCOS, endometriosis, adenomyosis. I help those women get to the root causes of their issues, the physical root cause of fibroids, the emotional root causes of fibroids, because there are emotional root causes as well, in order to fully heal from fibroids, restore their hormonal balance, okay, regulate their menstrual cycles, and align and connect deeply with their bodies and become the woman they're meant to be, okay, and step into the woman they're meant to be, okay. This is what I help my clients do. Over the years, I've helped hundreds of women, not just shrink fibroids, but also dissolve fibroids from my courses, programs, workshops, and masterclasses, okay. So if you have fibroids or any other reproductive health issue or any hormonal issue, you need to be following me, okay? You need to be following me, okay? So we're gonna talk about what's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids today. I have fibroids. Have had multiple blood transfusions. I need help. Okay, Erica, you're on the right, definitely on the right live. As you guys come in, definitely on the right live. Make sure you guys share this with somebody that you know that has fibroids. I know that at least a woman that are dealing with fibroids, you know at least 2, 3, 4, 5 women that are dealing with fibroids. Share this video with them because you're gonna learn a lot in this video. Okay, so really, there's a chance to get pregnant when you have. So we're gonna talk about that, pregnancy and fibroids. I'm gonna address that. a little bit. So let's get started on the topic really quickly. When it comes to fibroids, so women that have fibroids, right? And if you're watching me, then I'm gonna assume that you understand and know that fibroids can shrink and dissolve naturally. Okay, because this is a holistic page, okay? So know that we don't do surgeries. I'm talking to, we don't do UFE. We actually get to the root cause of a fibroids. We actually, get to the root cause, restore our hormonal balance, and completely heal our bodies as we dissolve the fibroids. Because when you have fibroids, it's a full body issue. I want y'all to hear me again. When you have fibroids, it is a full body issue. So it is not just a uterine issue. It is not just that we have tumors in the uterus and that's it. There's a lot more going on there, from the state of your digestive system, your gut health, to your liver health, right? To your lymphatic system, to your kidneys, to your mineral deficiencies, to even emotional things that we're holding on in the body when we have fibroids. So when you have fibroids, it is not even just a physical issue, it's also an emotional issue, right? There's a lot of things that we're energetically holding on to, whether it's stress, betrayal, pain, grief, right? From breakups, toxic relationships, people that we're holding on to. Thank you so much, Tasha, for sharing this live. I appreciate it. Thank you. There are things that we're holding on to when we have fibroids emotionally. So fibroids is not even just a physical issue, right? So what happens when we bypass everything and we just go to get surgery? We're not addressing the emotional root causes. We're not addressing the underlying factors of fibroids. And the issue of that is that a lot of things that cause fibroids to develop in the body, the hormones being out of balance, the toxicity, can also cause other issues in the body. This is why you never really hear women just having fibroids and that's all the emotional issue. That's all the issues that they have. Usually it's fibroids and anemia, or fibroids and endometriosis, or fibroids and adenomyosis, or fibroids and thyroid issues, right? Or fibroids and an autoimmune disorder, or fibroids and IBS, right? What does that tell you? That tells you that when we have fibroids, the body's in a compromised state, okay? The body's in a compromised state. So it's not just the fibroids it's the underlying factors. Fibroids are a symptom of a bigger issue in the body. So it's really, really important that you get to the root cause of the issue, right? So a lot of women are not aware of this, and this is where the problem lies. A lot of women are not aware that fibroids they can't really conceptualize until they come to my lives, right? Until they come to my master classes or my my programs. This is when they can conceptualize that fibroids is a full body issue. It is not just we just looking at these little tumors and that's it. No. Because what caused those tumors to develop? And if your body can develop tumors in the uterus, it can develop tumors also in the breast as well, okay? It's stressing me out right now. Don't worry, you're on the right line. I get it. Fibroids is somebody that I dealt with fibroids. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Thank you. I also have anemia, anxiety, and depression. Yes, those things go like this unfortunately, when it comes to fibroids, a lot, because you're dealing with hormones that are out of balance. And remember, and I always say this in every live, if you guys haven't been watching my lives, follow me so you can watch my lives. And also, if you're interested in learning more, you can also get on my email list. But when it comes to fibroids, your hormones are out of balance. So a lot of women that have fibroids, of course you're gonna, or any type of reproductive health issues, you're gonna deal with things like anxiety and depression. You're more prone to that because you're dealing with low progesterone levels, because progesterone, that's a lot of people don't know that's the anxiety hormone. It's not just a pregnancy hormone, it's also an anxiety hormone, a mood regulator as well. You're also dealing with imbalanced estrogen when you are dealing with fibroids. You're also dealing with, even your cortisol levels are off and insulin levels, right? So there's a hierarchy of hormones that are out of balance when we're dealing with fibroids, right? So it's really important, like I said, that you're not just looking at your body in a linear way. You're looking at the whole entire picture, right? What is the underlying cause of my fibroids? You don't just want to look at just the fibroid. I want to just focus on, if I take out the fibroid, my life will be perfect. That's not how it works, right? Because what's going to happen is that you're just going to develop either your fibroids again, or you'll develop another reproductive health issue or autoimmune disorder, right? Because the same things that cause fibroids, the same things that cause, fibroids also cause things like autoimmune disorders, also cause things like, thyroid issues. These things that are very common among women these days also cause, things like, for example, other reproductive health issues. So same thing that cause fibroids will cause endometriosis, adenomyosis as well, right? Things that are even worse than fibroids on its own, right? I know fibroids is up there, and when you're dealing with all of these mineral deficiencies, it could be a lot. But understand, and I'm giving you guys also encouragement as well, because I get it. Fibroids can be a lot. but understand that you can naturally dissolve your fibroid. And the powerful thing about the womb healing journey is that if you're on your journey to heal your body, heal your womb, within a month, you're going to see all of your symptoms decrease rapidly. If you know what you're doing, if you're on a journey to healing your body, right? If you know what you're doing. Okay, let me make sure I get all the questions. So if you guys have questions, let me know. But let's talk about what's stopping you from shrinking your fibroids. What's stopping you from dissolving your fibroids? A lack of awareness. That's number one. And when I say a lack of awareness, understanding that number one, your body is very powerful and that your body can dissolve tumors. It can dissolve growths that do not belong there. Your body is very powerful. A lot of us can't even conceptualize how powerful our bodies are. Okay, your body is very powerful, and it's actually a self-healing mechanism. Your body like when you get a cut, it heals, right? Whenever there's a foreign, tumor or anything develops there, your body wants to heal it, but you just have to provide the right environment for your body to heal. So what happens okay, you have to get to the root cause of the problem. We're talking about how to, what's preventing you from shrinking your fibroids. So let's get there first, okay? Because I know that we just want to go to how do we get rid of the fibroids, but you don't even understand how they developed, right? We have to understand how they develop before we can even get to that part, okay? And that part, like I said, I take you through the process in my courses and programs. It's not just I'm not the type of person I'm just going to give you a 1-2 step or a 3-4 steps. No, I'm all about transformation, okay? So that's not just I know that you can Google, you can get on TikTok, how to shrink my fibroids. You'll see a million things and you will still see those same women dealing with fibroids. Okay? So you want to understand you want to get to the root cause of the problem. You want to understand why these things develop so that you can address it at the roots. Okay? We cannot take care of an issue if we don't understand where it came from. I know that's not the popular thing to say. I know when I say that, people are going to log off, and that's totally fine because I want people here that want to be, like I said, want to not just, that want to actually get to the root cause of the problem, that are wanting to transform, that want to understand that what's going on with their body, what's going on even with their cells energetically when they have developed fibroid. A lot of people don't want to do the work. And again, they're going to continue chasing the symptoms, chasing for the rest of their lives, okay? Because you have 60 and 70-year-olds now dealing with fibroids, okay? So that's another conversation. So let's talk about the lack of awareness is what stops women from shrinking their fibroids. Not understanding fibroids is a full body issue. It does not develop out of the blue. It develops when there's been a breakdown in the body's natural detoxification system, right? When your body's keeping in the toxins that are supposed to be, dispelling, that is supposed to be eliminating, that is actually keeping those things in. So what's preventing those things from not coming out of the body? The block elimination pathways, right? We're dealing with lots of toxicity in the body when you have fibroids. You're dealing with, again, block elimination pathways. You're dealing with a lot of emotional as well. You're holding on to a lot of emotions instead of actually releasing them. Like we're having a human experience where human beings, we feel emotions intensely, but you're not supposed to hold on to those things in the body. Because what happens is that they form not only physical tumors, but also emotional blocks in the womb, okay? And like I always say, the state of your womb mirrors the state of your life. This is why your womb is more than just a physical organ. It's an organ, it's a physical organ, but it's more than that. It's also an energetic organ. So the state of your womb mirrors the state of your life. What does that mean? That means that if you're dealing with fibroids, if you're dealing with, heavy bleeding, if you're dealing with endometriosis, adenomyosis, any of these growths, cysts, any of these growths in the womb, if you're dealing with any of that stuff, that's going to mirror what's going on. That mirrors directly what's going on with your life. What does that mean? That means that a person that's dealing with all of these things, they're also dealing with unhappiness, unfulfillment, because it's mirroring what's going on. Your womb is a reflection of what's going on in your everyday life. It's a direct reflection. So unhappiness, unfulfillment, not living in your purpose, feeling overwhelmed. You're going to see actual blocks in your own life, whether it's financial blocks or opportunities, right? Whether you're going to see blocks in love, they're going to be blocks in your own life, right? That's preventing you from getting to where you want to get to. Okay, so you're going to see that in your life. So yeah, and I tell people, when people challenge me on that, I say, tell me I'm lying, right? Because if you have physical tumors, or if you have a heavy bleeding or cysts, if you have any issues with the womb, that mirrors what's going on in your life. It's a direct reflection. So the beautiful thing is that as you're healing your womb, you're also going to see things in your life start to open up as well. You're also going to see, like I said, you're going to see like, all those blocks that you used to see, unhappiness, unfulfillment, things are going to start opening up in your life. So this is why it's so beautiful. And I noticed as somebody that's went through this personally and also have been working with clients for years, literally go through the process of womb healing. And what beautiful things that is done, it's started to open up. They start to feel a sense of happiness, lightness. Not saying that life is going to be perfect, but at the same time, like the life starts to open up more, right? Opportunities start to open up, right? Because everybody's reality is different. Some people think that, everybody's experiencing hardship just because they are. That's not the truth. I'm telling you this right now. That is not the truth, right? So you have to understand that if you are dealing with physical tumors in the womb, that's going to be a direct reflection of what's going on in your life, okay? So you just going to surgery, getting it plopped out is not going to solve the issue, the underlying issue. So I want you guys to love yourself enough to want to do the work, to really get to the root cause of the problem and solve the underlying issue of these fibroids. It's not just the fibroids, it's what's caused the fibroid to occur. What caused the fibroid? It could be, things, it can start off with like things like childhood trauma, trauma that you've kept in the body. And you started, like I said, engaging in toxic habits to suppress that trauma instead of actually processing it and dealing with it. You suppressed it, right? Emotional suppression. Women that have fibroids are also dealing with lots of emotional suppression, keeping emotions in. But whatever you're keeping inside, the body keeps score, right? So just because you're not wanting to process or think about it does not mean it's not still there. The body always keeps score, okay? Understand and know that, all right? That's you. Yeah, it's not just you, Erica. It's a lot of women that are dealing with fibroids. This is it. And nobody wants to hear this piece. I know the doctors are not telling you guys that. They're not telling you guys that your womb health, the health of your womb literally mirrors the health, literally is a direct reflection of your life. Nobody wants to tell you guys that, but it's the truth, right? As I've been doing this for a long time, I've studied how the body works. This is why holistic healing is so important. This is why holistic healing is key, okay? So lack of awareness, not understanding how the body works, right? This is why I do these lives, so you guys can understand, that the fibroids is not just, it doesn't just come out of the blue. You didn't just wake up and get fibroids. It was developing for a reason, right? It's not only genetic. How do we dissolve it naturally without surgery? I don't have kids yet. I'm 33. So we're talking about that. I know that's always the question, right? But I want you to understand first and foremost, I have to say I have courses and programs that help women dissolve their fibroids naturally. And I help women in my programs take you through the process. We have already talked about your womb program because it's not just 1-2 step. This page is for transformation, right? Getting to the root cause of the problem and solving the problem so it doesn't become a problem the next year again. So I want you guys to evolve out of I just want tips, because those tips not going to work for you. People have been doing tips for fibroids for years and still have the fibroids, or even have worse fibroids now, right? So I want you to understand where it comes from before how do you understand where something is coming from when you don't understand how can you understand how to get rid of something when you don't understand where it's coming from? You can't. I'm going to the gym, eating clean. Okay, going to the gym, eating clean is for weight loss. It's not for getting rid of fiber. It has nothing. Eating clean, there's is that, but it's more to it. And you have to ask, what does eating clean mean to you? It's a whole other conversation too, because if people think that eating clean, what they think eating clean is not really eating clean. So I have to ask you, what does eating clean mean to you? Okay, so that's another thing too. But going to the gym has nothing to do with that, right? What you describe is for weight loss, pretty much. It's not for getting rid of fibroids. You guys, it's different. This is why we have to understand what's going on in the body when we have fibroids, right? I want to say this too. What's stopping women from shrinking their fibroids also too? Just limited information. When you Google, there's not information really telling women there's not information out there helping women get to the root cause of their fibroids. There's just information about the surgeries and, let's take this tea supplement or herb that's going to get rid of fibroids, which it does not work like that. I just did a video, and this is where we need to really think deeper. I just did a video of a woman that said that she healed her fibroids. The next year, she was diagnosed with hormonal breast cancer. And I'm gonna, as somebody that's been doing this work for a long time, I know that woman did not get to the root cause of the problem. I don't know what she did to quote unquote heal her fibroids. I know she did not get to the root cause of the problem and actually restore her hormonal balance and heal her body. I know she did not. because we're so focused on fibroids, we're not focused on actually what caused the fibroids to develop. This is why it's so important, because the same things that cause fibroids, like I say this in every live, cause breast cancer, cause uterine cancer. These things are increasing drastically. Women from the ages of their mid to late 30s to mid to late 40s, that range is getting cancer, I mean, like crazy. Almost every day, multiple women are being diagnosed with cancer, especially women of color. So y'all need to wake up. It's not like playtime is over. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up and stop just, like I said, being worried about fibroids. Worry about what caused the fibroids to occur so you can prevent other health issues as well. You can prevent other health issues as well. But you're so focused on the fibroid, you're not focusing on the bigger picture. And this is why you guys go to get surgeries and you guys get the fibroids again. Or you continue getting reproductive health issues. Or the next year, how many people have gotten surgery? The next year they develop endometriosis. Or, they just infertile. They can't have a baby. So do better. I want you to love yourself enough to actually heal the underlying causes. Heal and stop just looking for chasing your symptoms, okay? I'm sorry, I'm passionate because I hear this in every live and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. The obsession with, let me just get rid of the fibroids, but you don't want to do the work to actually get to the root cause of the problem. This is why, you say yell at you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm honest, I'm yelling at everybody. I'm yelling at everybody that actually, do you have a book? I don't have a book, but I know that people have been telling me for years I need to write a book. I have courses and programs, okay? I have a program. For example, let me just, shameless plug, I do have a program called My Detoxify Your Womb program. That's the best way to work with me, our exclusive program, and I'm opening that back up January 1st. We're taking clients now, okay? We've already had clients sign up for that, okay? The last couple of weeks, I've had like 5 clients sign up. So if you're actually, how did we get to the root of it? We did that live yesterday. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, but I did that whole live. I did 2 days, part 1 and part 2. That's how long it is. You can watch part 1 on my YouTube channel on how to get to the root cause of fibroids, okay? Watch part 1 on my YouTube channel. I did not put part 2 up on YouTube, but watch part 1. My YouTube channel, Sasha Rosa. You can link it through the link in my bio, okay? You'll see the YouTube symbol. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me just say this. So real quickly, we do have a program called 𝐷 Detoxify Your Womb program for those that want to work with me for 2 months. Powerful. You want to secure your fibroid-free 2025. Okay, you're like, listen, 2025, I need to heal these fibroids. I need to really do the work and not just heal on a physical level and restore my hormonal balance, right? But also as well, release emotional blocks going on in the body, in the womb space, on the energetic level. Because if we have fibroids, there's also a lot of energetic issues, like emotions, negative emotions that we're also holding on to. So if you're trying to do the real work, okay, be sure to check out my Detoxify Your Womb program. Again, we're taking clients now. So it's a deposit of $555 due before the 15th, which is a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So $555 due before the 15th of December. You're gonna see the next payment is not due till the January 24th. Okay, so there's a long gap there. All right. So if you want to see the entire payment schedule, click the link in my bio. 𝐷 Detoxify Your Womb program. You're gonna see two links there for 𝐷 Detoxify Your Womb program. Click on the one that says the first deposit due before 12/15. Okay, the next one is gonna be the full program. Okay, the 6 month, because the full program is 6 months, but I want to work with women who actually want to get in there for 2 months and want to do the work. When it's like more of an accelerated program. Okay, so container. So let me know if you guys are interested. Click join. Okay, so maybe because I've been following me for a while, you've had fibroids, you're not, this fibroids are still there. You want to secure your 2025 to be fibroid free. Go ahead, join us. Look at the amazing life-changing testimonials. If you haven't, if you're just following me for the first time, if you're just watching me for the first time, read about our client, our client testimonials. There was one testimonial that I actually just, if you're on my email list that we just talked about, I just talked about my emails, right? One of our clients wrote an amazing testimonial. She had fibroids. She had the large fibroid belly. She had the fibroid pressing on her bladder. That fibroid has significantly decreased. She's no longer having issues with the bathroom, right? Because you guys should know when you have that fibroid pressing on your bladder, like you're rushing to the bathroom, you're frequent urination. Sometimes it feels like, the fibroid is that you're not going to make it to the bathroom on time. I'm sure a lot of you guys have dealt with that or are dealing with that. Also, too, she had the fibroid belly, and that has significantly decreased drastically. So It's absolutely amazing. Her testimony was amazing. She's feeling amazing now. And not only just on a physical level, her fibroids have drastically shrunk. She also feels, she just feels amazing. She feels amazing. And, you know, as emotionally as well. Because she was going through like a lot of stress, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of anxiety before joining, and even in the beginning process. But then being able to release a lot of things that she dealt with for a long time, it's really helped her significantly, okay? And we have not, she hasn't done a scan yet, so we don't know whether it's fully gone or it just shrunk, okay? But I'll tell you guys, typically when my clients do scans after they work with me, it'll be like 4 fibroids gone. You know, fibroids significantly have shrunk. So understand that we've had a high success rate when it comes to getting rid of helping women not just shrink their fibroids, but completely getting rid of their fibroids, and also getting women pregnant who are dealing with infertility. Okay, so let me just say that. So what if you have fibroid surgery and then start your program? I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend just starting. I wouldn't recommend having the surgery and starting. To me, that just like, why? Right? I mean, you can do that, but I just would not recommend that. Why would you go through the pain, the getting sliced open, and then for what? When you can just start and you can feel amazing within 2 to 3 weeks. Why? Like, instead of actually like going through pain for like, you know, a month, 2, you have to recover. Like, who want to go through that if you don't have to go through that? We got to stop wanting to be cut into, y'all. We have to stop this. You do not have to be cut into in order to heal. So let me just say that. So if you're like, let me just get the surgery real quick and then come to your program, I'm going to say don't get the surgery. You're a grown adult. You can do what you want to do, but I'm going to say do not get the surgery, because I promise you, what's the point when you see women like dissolving? I had a client dissolve a 6 centimeter fibroid in 3 months. Like, and my clients typically, their symptoms drastically decrease within a month of working with me. So what's the point? Okay, what's the point? Yes, I do. Yes, we help reverse PCOS, endometriosis, adenomyosis. We've done it all when it comes to the womb health, right? And hormonal issues as well. Even diabetes, okay? We had a client with type 2 diabetes, and we totally ended up reversing that as well. But still want to get to the root cause of it. But why get the surgery? It doesn't make any sense when you can heal naturally. It doesn't make any, I don't even want to talk about surgery. It doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. If you want to get to the root cause of it, why are you wanting to have surgery? I'm interested. Okay. Check out our Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? And you can read more of the testimonials if you go to click on the link in my bio. If you read our click on the Detoxify Your Womb program, the full program, and then if you want to actually join the program, the 2-month program, because we have 6 months and then we have the 2-month, right? The deposit is due before the 15th, okay? So check it out, and we'll go from there, okay? So I've been following you for so long. I came across your live and I need to hear this. You're welcome. Okay. You've been following me for so long. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I hear that. I hear people say that a lot, and I'm happy that you guys are actually, and get on the email list. If you've been following me for a long time, get on the email list so you'll know when I'm going live. How do I go about it? Click the link in my bio. You'll see the Detoxify Your Womb program. Click on it, read about it, see if it's for you. You can pay your deposit right there. Okay. The Detoxify Your Womb program. You'll see the one that says deposit is due before the 15th. Click on that tab, and then you'll read about it, see if it's for you. At the end, you pay your deposit. That's how you get in, okay? Please, I need your help. I have fibroid and it's affecting my back and bladder. Okay, how do I find your email? Click the link in my bio. You'll see the email list. Click the link in my bio, okay? Do you ship to Cayman? We don't ship nothing. We don't do products. I work with women, okay? It's not products. I don't do products. We do courses and programs, okay? There is no products. So, but I can work with somebody in Cayman. I can work with somebody anywhere. I just had clients signing from India and UK. So we're international. How do we know our hormones are balancing out correctly? Our symptoms, that's a whole lot, another live. And actually, I think I have this. Do I have that live on my YouTube channel? But you're gonna feel, your periods are gonna start feeling better. You're gonna start feeling better. You're gonna start feeling more in balance. Right? So if you see that, it should be an upward like progression when you're healing fibroids. You're just going to start feeling better. You're going to start sleeping better. Energy levels are going to be through the roof, right? You're going to start, your moods will be better. Your periods will be better. Your periods should not be more than 3 to 4 days. Light, it should not be heavy. No anemia, none of these mineral deficiencies, right? So that's when you know your things are getting better. I would love to heal naturally, but this has been such a long journey. It's really... Okay, I get it, Christian. A lot of women tell me that, right? And I get it. As somebody that used to deal with fibroids, I get it, right? But understand and know that, okay, have you been on the journey to shrink your fibroids for a while, let me know. Let me know, have you been on the journey for shrinking your fibroids for a while? Because I get a lot of women that tell me, I've been dealing with fibroids for 20 years. Did you have somebody help you through the process of shrinking and getting rid of them? Did you have somebody help you through the process, right? So I get it, right? When we've been dealing with something for so long, we just want, it's not worth it. I'm telling you this as somebody. Let me do a little rewind and tell you guys about my story real quick, even though I have a whole video on this, right? I got fibroids not once but twice over 10 years ago, okay? Probably like 12, 13 years ago. Ended up having surgery because I didn't know any better. Grew the fibroids right back, okay? Grew the fibroids right back. And I don't know, it's depressing enough dealing with fibroids for many years, but when you grow them back after you've been sliced open and you've gone through that painful myomectomy, that thing is painful. Somebody that's been through it, please say something. It's a painful, invasive surgery, and it's very risky. A lot of women have had complications due to them having a myomectomy. So when you go through that and you end up growing fibroids again, it's 10 times worse. And when you have the surgery, you're not going to be focused on healing. You're not going to be focused on healing your body after that. You're going to be focused on healing from the surgery. Not going to be focused on getting to the root cause of the problem. So that's you being in a vulnerable state. You're going to just regrow the fibroid again. I'm telling you this right now. And let me tell you this. All of the women within the last couple of years that I've told not to have surgery and they actually had it, all of them have their fibroids grown back. Every single one. That's all I'm going to say. I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. Even the ones I said, I'm going to get on it as soon as I'm done. No, you're not. No, you're in pain. Like, you're not even thinking about that, right? No, you're not. No, you're not. So understand, if you want to get cut open, cool. Like, I don't know how anybody is volunteering knowing that they can heal their body themselves, right? But also, you have to, like I said, know what to do. You can't just be out here winging it. So if you've been out here winging it, trying to heal yourself, that's why you're frustrated. Get under somebody that can help you, a specialist, somebody, okay? Somebody, even if it's not me, get under somebody that can help you through the process, especially for you guys that have the bigger fibroids, over 5 centimeters, or multiple fibroids. You don't have time to wait, right? So I'm going to say, but okay, so another thing too is there's so much overwhelming information online about fibroids. I get it. There's so much, even when I was years ago, it was the same thing. There's so much overwhelming. They'll tell you that, oh, green tea can magically shrink your fibroids. Oh, your fibroids can magically, dissolve when you are in menopause. That's not the truth. That's not true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Some of y'all been drinking green tea for years and still have the fibroids. It's not going to, it doesn't work. Okay? So stop looking for a quick fix and get to the root cause of the problem. Stop looking for a quick fix on how to get rid of fibroids and get to the root of the issue. That's what's important. This is how we can secure a fibroid-free 2025. Who wants to go into 2025 this time next year? You're still dealing with the same fibroids. You're still dealing with the same heavy bleeding, the same bladder issues. No, I'm sure none of you guys want to. But how do we secure a fibroid-free 2025? Going into the year, knowing, number one, of course, having help and guidance, but knowing what to do to get rid of the fibroids and actually wanting to get to the root cause of the problem and understanding how these fibroids developed. This is why I do these lives, okay? This is why I do these lives. You can do any remedy you want to, but it's not going to get to the root cause of the problem. You can do any remedy you want. It's not going to get to the root cause of the problem. Stop looking for quick fixes and random remedies. You can do it while you're if you want to get to the root cause of the problem and do castor oil, that's fine. But just doing castor oil on its own and keeping your same lifestyle, good luck. Good luck, okay? Good luck. I just told you guys about the lady that, what was I gonna say? I just told you guys about the lady that actually said she healed her fibroids and then got it again, got breast cancer the next year. Because I'm sure that she probably did something that she didn't get to the root cause of the problem. I'll tell you that right now. She did not restore her hormonal balance. She did not regulate her body. She did not heal her body. To detox the body gut first, I would recommend, honestly, focusing on, detoxes are great, don't get me wrong, but I would focus on, honestly, making changes first before that, because I see a lot of people that detox, they go back to their bad diet or bad habits soon after, not too long after. So it's like, what's the point, right? So get to undo those bad habits first that cause the fibroids. Focus on that first, in my opinion, okay? So also too, there's so much overwhelming information available online. So again, I talk about that in my courses and programs, Christian. I'm not talking about Christian. We talk about that in my, that's again, it's not a 1-2 step. It's not a 1-2 step, okay? It is, like I said, a transformation. You have to change the way, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you have to, like I said, change your habits, right? You have to embody, like I said, a healed woman, even your thoughts as well. Because stress is, you know, with all of these negative thoughts as well can also, like I said, disrupt the hormonal balance. So it's not, I don't do 1-2 steps, I do transformation, okay? So how, if you are wanting to go through the entire process and have the resources and the tools to go through the entire process, then be sure I have a Fix Your Period course that helps you with hormonal balance, or we have our Detoxify Your Womb program if you want to work with me, okay? So there's that, okay? But I recommend, thank you so much for the flowers, thank you. I know what I'm saying is not, thank you. It's not popular. People want just quick tips. I don't do quick tips. Because I look at this is why my clients get massive transformations. We don't do quick tips over here. We do transformations, okay? This is why my clients can get rid of 4 fibroids and, you know, adenomyosis. And, you know, this is one client, by the way, right, that I'm talking about. And there's plenty more that's gotten rid of really things that doctors said they can never get rid of. Adenomyosis, cervical cancer, like things like that. This is why, because we don't do quick tips over here. We do actually transformation. And people that's looking for quick tips, they will always, like I said, they will be chasing their symptoms for the rest of their lives. Because one day it's fibroids, then it'll be something else. Because the root causes of fibroids, if you don't take care of the underlying reasons, it could be thyroid issues next, autoimmune disorders next. It could be, you know, Hashimoto's next, you know, it could be breast cancer or uterine cancer next. You got to take care of the underlying cause and stop chasing your symptoms to feel better. What is chasing symptoms? Only worried about the fibroid and not worried about the underlying causes of the fibroid. Looking for surgery and actually not looking for what caused these fibroids to develop. So just understand that. So there's a lot of information online. None of it is actually getting to you. Most of it is not getting you to the root cause of the problem. Okay, so be mindful. Ask yourself: is this remedy that they have, is it causing me to get to the root cause of the problem? Okay, is it causing me to? Is it actually helping me get to the root cause of the problem? Is it allowing me? If it's not, then you're wasting your time. Why even bother? I've had women that's tried every remedy of fibroids and for years and still had the fibroids and still have the heavy bleeding for years before coming to me. And I know that they make it look so easy. Oh, you can just take a supplement and get rid of fibroids. No. Why do you think 90% of women are dealing with fibroids? If it's that easy. So does hormonal balance have to do with high? Yes. Cortisol, yes. If you have high cortisol, your hormones are out of balance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So, absolutely. Listen, stress will destroy your hormonal balance. Absolutely. Absolutely. So another thing too is not trusting in your body's ability to heal. This prevents women from shrinking and dissolving their fibroids. Not trusting in your body's ability to heal. How many women do not trust in their, we have somebody over here mentioning surgery. So how many women do not trust in their body's ability to heal? And that's a woman that does not trust her body is a woman that is, number one, is not connected with her body, is a woman that is dealing with, that's out of balance, right? How can I say this? There's deeper reasons for that, right? She does not trust herself. A woman that does not trust her body does not trust herself, right? So we have to do some self-work around that. If that's you, there's self-work that has to be done. That's why I had a whole 3-day live course about that last week called The Healed Woman. Women connecting with their bodies and being able to trust in their bodies in order to heal, right? Women to unlock their inner feminine healer. So that's also a woman that's disconnected from her femininity as well. Is really able to unlock that version of herself, right? That inner healer. Because every woman has it. I did a whole 3-day live course about that. And if you want the replays, the link is in my bio. The Healed Woman 3-day live course. Very powerful, amazing course. It's going to help you establish like that confidence. The woman loved it, of knowing that you're your own healer, right? Knowing that you have the power to heal your body, knowing how powerful you are as a woman, as a feminine woman, and being able to connect with your body as well. So if you're interested in that, click the link in my bio. I think it's only like $88. The 3-day live course, absolutely amazing. And you get homework too in the course as well. You get homework too, so be sure to do the homework. Now, there's a lot of information, and the information is not helping you get to the root cause of the problem. It's a waste of time. So many women are dealing with fibroids, and the reason why we live in a world where there's just an overload of information, and I get it. It's like almost like when you're searching Facebook groups, you're searching the internet, trying to get rid of fibroids, right? Searching for tips. It's almost like analysis paralysis. You'll try everything and still end up with the same fibroids. You got to get to the root cause of the problem. You have to want better for yourself. You have to love yourself deeper enough to not just want to take care of one symptom and actually want to get to the root cause of that symptom. Okay? So think about your health long term and stop thinking about just today. I want you to stop thinking about your health for just today. How can I feel better right now? Think about it long term. How can I feel like, what is my health going to look like by next year, this time next year? Because next year will be here before you know it. And some of you guys that are not doing anything about your fibroids, there's no plan on how to get rid of your fibroids, you're going to be in the same boat next year if you don't take your time. If you don't actually do something, like establish a plan, do something, you're going to be in the same boat or with even bigger fibroids next year because you guys know these things grow and they multiply. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. But if you don't get, like I said, if you don't get yourself in order and understand that this takes work and actually you get to the root cause of the problem, this will be an ongoing problem in your life. Or you'll get the surgery and they'll grow back again. Right? So instead, there's women that's been dealing with fibroids for 10, 20 years and have had 3, 4, 5 fibroid surgeries. And I'm like, aren't you tired? It didn't work the first time. They came back. What does that tell you? We still don't learn after that? Come on now. That's how badly we want to avoid getting to the root cause of the problem. We got to increase the self-love. We got to increase our self-love. We have to. Okay? There's also a lack of patience. A lot of women that have fibroids, that have fibroids that they just want to heal like this. They just want to get rid of the fibroid. There's a lack of patience. There's a lack of patience. So if that's you, check yourself, right? It's a process. And it's not just about, I eat healthy and I go to the gym. That doesn't have nothing to do with getting rid of fibroids. And you also have to define what eating healthy is, right? Yes, you have to eat a clean diet, a womb healing diet. And what is that to you? Because if that still includes dairy and meat, you can forget it. Because people think that eating clean is like, red meat and like vegetables and no fruit. Like that is, I gotta ask. Because, there's so many weird diets out here that's not healing that's not healing the body. It's not just about weight loss, it's about healing the body, okay? Women that have to, like I said, that have fibroids have to approach their lifestyle habits differently. They do. Women that have reproductive health issues, right? They have to approach their lifestyle habits differently. Okay? So there's that. So there's also too, with a lot of women, lack of discipline, a lack of patience, also lack of guidance. If I'm gonna be honest with you, all right, if you've been trying to get rid of your fibroids or shrink your fibroids for months and years, and you're not really seeing anything. You're not really seeing any upward progression, then it's time to get under somebody that can help you, okay? Whether it's through somebody, even if it's not me, whether it's through somebody's course, program, or working with them, which is more powerful, of course, because you have access to them, get under somebody that can help you through the process that's holistic, that can help you actually address the physical and the emotional root causes of fibroids. So you're not only healing on a physical level, you're also healing on an inner level, right? So does drinking alcohol contribute? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Alcohol, do you know what that does to your liver? And then you also have to think about when you have fibroids, you have a liver that's not working efficiently. So then absolutely. Alcohol literally raises your estrogen levels and the bad estrogen in your body, not the good one. Okay? Absolutely. Alcohol, you want your fibroids to grow and grow quickly, drink alcohol. Wine included. Absolutely. And if you want the whole entire list of the foods that actually, grocery shopping list of foods that actually help you, that you can eat on your womb healing journey, I do have a link in my bio if you want to check that out. It's like an $11 womb wellness grocery shopping list. Check it out. It's worth it. Women have said, listen, they know what to eat. They know what to get from the grocery store now. They know what to avoid and they know what to get. And they're focused on that. Okay. So it's really simplified the process for them when it comes to food. That's just one portion of food, one part of it, right? One part of healing. It's definitely, you have to have your diet. You have to have your diet down packed for sure. Okay. So another thing too is just not trusting in your body's, you're welcome, not trusting in your body's ability to heal. If you don't trust in your body's ability to heal, it's not going to heal. Your beliefs are they shape your reality. In case you guys don't understand and know this, your beliefs shape your reality. Your thoughts become things, okay? And your words become worlds. I don't know if anybody ever told you that, but it's very true. So if you think that your body cannot heal, it's not going to heal. If you think that you need to be sliced open, you're some lab rat in order to heal, you're not going to heal. So you have to trust. This is why your belief in your body has to increase. A lot of you guys, so that's why I had the Healed Woman 3-Day Live course. The belief you have in your body the connection that you have in your body has to be deeper. A lot of you guys, due to programming, due to indoctrination, are very disconnected from your body. You're very because how do I know this? Because women are rushing to get hormone tests and pap smears and thinking that's they're doing something, instead of actually they will put a test, the result of a test of some random doctor's test, over what they'll put that over what their own body's telling them. Your own body's letting you know that it's out of balance. Your own body's letting you know that you're dealing with heavy bleeding, that you're dealing with, headaches, that you can't sleep right. And your body's literally telling you and showing you, but you're like, oh, well, I trust this test that tells me everything's fine over my own body. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So that shows you there's no trust. You trust like these inaccurate doctors' tests, because again, they're very inaccurate, but that's a whole other conversation, over your own body. How do you restore reverted uterus and fibroids? You want to get rid of the fibroids, and then you want to rebalance your hormones, and you have to do some toning. You gotta tone the uterus, okay? We talk about that in my Detoxify Your Womb program. So if you're interested in that, click the link in my bio, okay? And check it out and see if it's for you. All right. So if you want to also to a lot of people they have a uterus that's actually prolapsed. That's another thing that we help as well. Women actually, lift the uterus. Yes, a lot of women have a prolapsed uterus. It's actually very common, unfortunately. We have all types of womb issues. It's ridiculous, right? These things can all be healed naturally. And women are literally ripping their uterus out because of these issues. It doesn't make any sense, okay? So trust in your body's ability to heal. Your body is very powerful and it wants to heal, but you have to provide the right environment physically and emotionally in order for it to heal. Okay, understand and know that. Another thing too is difficulty finding. A lot of women have a difficulty finding the right protocol, and like I said, they're trying everything and they're not trying anything. They're not actually getting to the root cause of the problem. They're not trying anything effective. If you have a 13 centimeter fibroid and you think that just rubbing some castor oil or doing some acupuncture is gonna help it, like, and actually restore your hormonal balance to help the fibroid dissolve, it's not gonna happen. If it did, it would have happened to many women. It's not. You have to go deeper when you have fibroids. You have to understand how these fibroids developed. You have to, like I said, unlock your body's detoxification. How can I say this process, right? And you have to start changing your habits. You have to start doing the emotional inner work. When you have fibroids, it's also a lot of negative emotions that you're keeping in the body. I'm going to keep saying that, and it's a reflection too. Like I said earlier, fibroids are a reflection of the state of your womb. Are a reflection. It's this reflection of the state of your life, right? It mirrors, the state of your life. So if you have fibroids in the uterus, if you have heavy bleeding, clotting, all of this stuff, cramps, pain, this is also reflecting like what your life looks like. So this is a woman that's overwhelmed, that's unhappy, right? That is not living her purpose, that hates her job or her marriage or her partner. That's not, like I said, thriving in life. She's just existing. She's overwhelmed. She's just getting through the day. She's having financial issues probably. Like it's not, your career's not up, like moving like you want it to move. This is a woman that's not fulfilled and happy inside. Okay? Because again, these blocks in your womb, these emotional, like I said, also are emotional blocks. Also are blocks of abundance blocking you in your everyday life as well. Okay? So understand that what's going on inside mirrors the outside. Nothing is separate. Nothing is separate. Okay. So understand, you want to also not have an inconsistent regimen. So if you are 1 week you're doing acupuncture, the next week you're drinking a tea, the next week you're doing something else, the next week you're doing something else, there is no consistency and it's just all over the place. Your healing will be all over the place. You may feel a little bit better one day and then you'll go back to having anemia and bleeding heavily. It's going to be, like I said, you're going to be chasing the symptoms for the rest of your life. You have to get clear, get to the root cause of the problem, and strategically, as you're healing, as you're dissolving the fibroid, you have to be strategic in targeting the fibroid. You can't do that when you are you can't do that when you're all over the place. That's not a strategic plan. That's not a customized plan, right? So you have to be, like I said, you gotta be strategic. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. You can't just try something a couple days you don't see anything in 2 days and then you go back to your bad ways, your bad diet, bad lifestyle habits, alcohol, right? Things that actually grow the fibroid even more drastically. So it's really important. Also, too, like I said, you have to deal with your stress levels. This is one thing that's huge. A lot of people want to avoid this, right? If you are dealing with if you're dealing with lots of stress, if you're dealing with high cortisol levels, your body will never heal. You know why? Because cortisol, in the hormone hierarchy, right? Before we can even get to the sex hormones, right? Before we can even get to the estrogen and progesterone, we gotta balance the cortisol levels. We have to, like I said, regulate the cortisol levels and the insulin. So if your cortisol levels are crazy, all over the place, are high, that progesterone will go straight down. You will have low progesterone, okay? It's gonna affect all the hormones. Like, it's gonna have a ripple effect on your hormones. It's gonna have an effect on your digestive system even, right? Because if you're dealing with stress literally affects your body on so many different levels. So you have to, like I said, understand and know how to regulate your stress levels and understand what is bringing you stress and deal with it. If you have to make you're an adult, if you have to make some modifications, and nobody is a victim. Only children can't control that, right? Because they're little, they have to they have adults leading them and, telling them what to do. And if you're an adult, you can change your reality, period. Whatever situation that you're in, you can change it if you're an adult, okay? So you don't have to go through stress. That's a choice. Like, I get it. Things happen in life. Things happen. With family members, me experience, God forbid, death in the family. Like, things that happen. But other than that, things that we can't control, you can control your stress levels, okay? And for women that actually need help with that, I work with women on that in my programs, really identifying what is giving them stress and working through that. It's really important. We've helped many women through stressful situations, through just a stressful lifestyle, okay? As well as help them get rid of their fibroids. So you have to deal with your emotional trauma, the stress levels, anxiety, because these are causing your fibroids to grow even more. Anxiety causes you to bleed more. All of these things cause your body, like your periods, to be worse, the clots to come, all of these issues to worsen, okay? Stress and fibroids, nothing grows fibroids like stress. That's probably on top of the list of the things that grow fibroids. Stress and dairy. Those two grow fibroids the most, stress and dairy, okay? Another thing, too, that prevents women from actually shrinking and dissolving their fibroids is also, too, a lack of support. Not having support on your healing journey can, and I'm looking at the time, that's why I keep looking over here. Not having support on your healing journey can really affect your progress. A lot of women don't have support, right? And they don't have support in their everyday lives. So the reason why my programs are so amazing is because you're also with a group of other women who are doing the work as well. So there's support there, right? So it's like, okay, I'm not just doing this alone. You don't have to worry about people in your life, your friends and family that's not supporting you. You have support within the community. That's why it's so powerful what we're doing, right? Healing also too. When you're working, that's why my Detoxify Your Womb program is so powerful. And also too, the women just don't like the program, they also love the community that's involved as well, so they don't feel like they're alone, right? So that's very powerful. So a lot of women lack support. They feel like they're doing this on their own, and they don't really know what they're doing, right? And all in all, they don't really know what they're doing, right? So I want to say this to any woman that's out there that is desiring, getting rid of her fibroids and getting to the root cause of her fibroids, right? And restoring her hormonal balance and getting her life back. Securing her fibroid-free 2025. If you know 2025 is going to be the year I get rid of you dissolve your fibroids, you restore your hormonal balance, and you connect deeper with your natural feminine essence and become and live the best life possible and actually undo these emotional blocks. If that's you, okay, I want you to check out our Detoxify Your Womb program, because if that's you, that actually, I want to work with you, okay? We have a few spots open up in my Detoxify Your Womb program for January 1st. If you to work with me for 2 months, the first 2 months of the year. What you start out the year doing, I'm telling you, is very powerful, right? And the way we work with women is in a way where it's not just, hey, you just after 2 months you go back to your bad habits. No, we prep you for lifetime of healing, right? So you know what to do, you know how to get rid of your fibroids, and you're implementing it in the program and seeing powerful results. But you're also too having success after the program. There's women that have messaged me, that my former clients that have graduated from my programs, that still message me and say, hey, I'm still doing this, I'm still doing that, I'm still having these amazing results. I'm going to the doctor and I see my, another one of my fibroids like dissolve, right? I'm still getting amazing results even after women take my programs, even afterwards, right? So I definitely want to encourage you to check out our Detoxify Your Womb program. For women that are interested, it's only $555 before, it's the deposit now of $555 before December 15th. The next payment is not due until January 24th. Let me reiterate that, January 24th. So if you want more information, check out the link in my bio. If you want more information about our Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? Because I want to work with women that's ready to do the work. Not that just want quick tips, no. That's ready to do the work, okay? Any questions? Any questions? Hopefully you guys learned a lot today. I know some of you guys are new to me. Make sure you guys are following me. If you're interested also too in, again, one day becoming a client or one day actually doing the deep work, join the email list, okay? Join the email list. The link is in my bio, by the way. And join our YouTube channel as well. The link is in my bio for that as well. Any questions before I go? And for those that can't join the program, we have courses as well. Self-study courses. One for the period and the hormones called Fix Your Period. And another one for Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course. In the last, I would say, 2 weeks alone, because the Monday before Thanksgiving, 2 weeks alone, we've had 7 powerful testimonials. 7. I have not announced the 7th one. I've announced every single one except for the 7th one. The 7th one is, and this is actually, I'm like even more happy because the 7th one is actually a personal family member of mine, okay? The other one was from clients. The other 6 are from clients, but the 7th one is actually from a family, not a client, but a family member, my cousin's wife, who is now pregnant after years of trying, okay? And I don't want to get emotional, but after years of trying, right? I really helped her over the summertime, and she's now 2 months pregnant. So I can't really announce it like that because it's still early, but that's our 7th testimonial, okay? She had PCOS, okay? So I just want to put that out there. Now, any other questions before I go? Any other questions? Okay. All right. Well, I thank you guys for being here with me. I hope that you guys have learned a lot today. As well, understand and learn that, listen, there are deeper reasons for these fibroids. Get to the root cause of the problem and stop playing around with these tips. Okay? You will be playing around with chasing symptoms for the rest of your life. Get to the root cause. There are deeper reasons for these fibroids. Address these deeper reasons. Okay? All right, make sure you're following me. Also, click the link in my bio, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Bye.